Doing exactly what you've told me to do. Pull myself away. I've got systems in place.
Isn't it crazy when you learn the skills of how to run a business properly, that you actually make more money and you get more time back and you're not actually involved in the business as much? So we're just about to meet with Paul from CrossFit Wakefield, aka Betty, and we've been working with Paul for probably nearly 3 months now. We're going to catch up, see how he's getting on. He has mentioned about this campaign not performing as well, so we're going to dig into the numbers on this one and see how he's getting on. Betty, can I ask you about where you started before starting with us compared to where you are now? We just have a conversation about it.
I think it had gone stale for a long time, mate, if I'm honest. We've just been hovering around. Well, even when me and Dan were together, we were hovering around 300 members. We didn't really break that. You know, with drop-offs and just organic people coming through, they were like, I'd get 3 people a month interested. Today, I've just looked, I've got 337 members now. But what's happened now is I don't really advertise Millennia membership, so it's all CrossFit that's coming through too. So it's like 2 for 1, really, if I do get a Millennia. I can't thank you enough for your help and what you've done for my gym. You've also created an opportunity for me, mate, to go back and do something I wanted to do. Honestly, the time I've got back is unbelievable.
How have you got your time back? This is an important thing, the gym owners, because I speak to all the time, they're so stuck in the business. How have you managed to get your time back?
Doing exactly what you've told me to do. I've pulled myself away. I've got systems in place. I've got people doing work for me. Do you know what I mean? Another class away other day. I took another class away and I put my time into business then as well. What different things, like I've got a box competition coming up at gym, so I can put a lot of time into that now and it can be spectacular. Do you know what I mean? You know what it's like? If you're doing 5 jobs at once, it's shit show, innit? The beauty of it this time is I feel like I've got so much time to not only train, but put my recovery in for training and do all the shitty exercises after training and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And really maximise my training. Like my training hasn't felt like this for a long, long time. That's the biggest thing I've got back from it.
Is your time back, being able to enjoy training and do what you want to do.
While earning more money.
Isn't it crazy when you learn the skills of how to run a business properly, that you actually make more money and you get more time back and you're not actually involved in the business as much?
It is, mate. It's crazy, innit? And when I read a lot of books about it, they all say the same thing as you're saying. Do you know what I mean? I just say, how do you fucking do that?
Yeah. And realistically, it's not an effort thing, is it? Like everyone's putting in all the effort. You're working every hour under the sun, getting your gym to that point. But it's a systems thing and it's a knowledge to how to create revenue.
Yeah, which I've always lacked, you know what I mean? Because it's always been about me. Bit of an ego thing, that really. So I've dropped that.
Yeah, letting other people do the work.
You think no one can do it to your level and that, do you know what I mean? But they're not that bothered, me members.
It's a really common thing though, delegating. People don't like to delegate. I was a culprit of this as well. It's like no one can do it as good as me. They won't be able to do it to the level I can do it. But what comes with that is you doing everything in the business.
Oh yeah, mate. I stopped enjoying it and I wanted to pack it in before we put all this in place.
Because you've got the time to train again, push the training, start competing to the level you want to compete at and not be stuck coaching all the classes.
Yeah, exactly. And when people see me training, they know that that's me at the happiest and they know it inspires people to train. Do you know what I mean?
Because you're almost the face of the business, right? Like people come in and they look at you and they see what you're doing and they're like, I want to be able to do that. And I think the more you can create an environment where you thrive, the better your business will do because they're inspired by you and what you're doing instead of you coming their way after doing 8 hours of coaching and throughout the day feeling wrecked and not really giving the full service. Whereas if you can do 1 hour or 2 hours that day and give you your absolute maximum in terms of the class coaching and you're still super passionate about it, you're going to do so much better and inspire so many more people and build a better coaching team.
If I get up to around 350, mate, I reckon it's like gets to a point in here where it gets too crazy, Lewis. You know what I mean?
I mean, it makes me really happy to see you get into that point then and be like, look, I'm making enough money now. I've got the membership base. I've got the systems in place. Like I'm able to focus on my training. Like that's awesome. Like that's the whole point of why we started working together, right? I think I get the first 2 campaigns have gone ridiculous. I want to pull up the numbers because it's like some of the best. So first campaign, I believe you did 30 signups. You spent £400 on ads and you brought in 2.5k on the front end. So you did like a 2.1k profit. But again, doing that on your ads is ridiculous. Like that is not normal. To do that every single time would be unrealistic. If you can just get a 1-to-1 ratio, if you can just go big your ad spend. So if you spend £1,000 and you get £1,000 in membership, so you've essentially got them for free, then now the real sale is that second sale, convert them to long term, and then you've got £85 times 12 per member. That's like £1,000 per member. That's how we've got to look at it. I completely understand that. Like even the second ad campaign, you spent £595. I think you brought in 2.4k on the front end. So you've made a massive profit again on the second one. So So I understand that you're saying this ad campaign is shit. And I mean, it's nowhere near performed as well as the first two at all. But I'm just saying, taking the positives, if we just clear the ad spend from sales on the front end and then convert these guys, you've basically got them in for no cost.
Yeah. I did think that myself this week. I thought, if I can just creep it up to 10 signups and just see that in my head. So if I can get 10 in, then I'm winning. I'll get some good conversions there.
Well, you think each one of them that converts is £1,000 for your business annually. So if you convert 10, that's 10 grand added to the yearly revenue, which is massive. But I think it's not to say that we can't optimize this current campaign.
Yeah, what I'll do today is I'll speak to Sam and just say, look, can you get on speak to some of these leads? Don't just phone them if they ain't got back to you or whatever.
And can we put them on the CRM? Because then
Can do it tonight.
Yeah, because then I can keep track of it, and then we know, because I've worked with people before. I don't know this person, so maybe they are doing it, but there's also a chance they say, yeah, I'm phoning them, and they've done one phone call to them and they've not answered.
Yeah, I'll get her on that. I'll do that tonight.
Get your admin on the CRM, calling from that, and then let me have a look into the campaign. Well, the campaign itself has done good. The problem isn't getting the leads. We've got the leads. The problem is getting them from leads to booking. So I want to see that on the CRM and how many times they're calling him.
I'll get her on that today when she comes in.
But good to catch up. Let's stay in touch.
You too, mate.
See you, Benny. Bye.
See you, mate. Take care.
So Benny there has done an amazing first two campaigns. Like, he signed up 58 new starters in the first two campaigns, 8 weeks. And in the last campaign, he's only signed 5 up. Bear in mind, he's still got another 4 meetings left in his calendar, which would just mean he breaks even on the front end. Obviously, we want to optimize this, but his actual ad campaign has done really well. He's had a load of leads. What he's changed in that campaign is he's got a new starter who has potentially been booking these consults for him, and we've not seen that. They've not been using the CRM that we implement, so it's hard to know whether they have actually been doing this. But we'll soon see after them using the CRM now, so we'll be able to see, are they actually calling these people? Are they booking them in? But regardless, I think it's also just getting across to Betty and other people that if we just convert 1-to-1 on the front end program, meaning if he spends £100 on ads and he generates £100 in sales, well, that's great because we've now got that person in for 0 cost and we can now convert them to a long-standing member. The whole goal of this game and the gym game is building a membership base and building monthly recurring payments. So the bigger we can build that, the more members we get long-term, the more money Betty makes and the more revenue he has then to put back into systems and people so he's not in the business. What's awesome about that call there is seeing how far he's come in literally 12 weeks, in 3 months. When he started, was coaching all the time, doing all the classes, not able to actually get around to his training, which is actually what he's massively passionate around. And now he's completing his training. He's not coaching as much. He's making more money and he's got his time back, all for implementing the systems we're teaching at Gym Grow. If you're interested in having this done for your business, click the link below.